Hai, my name is Sufia Suci Purnama. NIM 120103244475. Di sini saya ingin menjelaskan materi mengenai direct and indirect speech. Definition direct and indirect speech. 1. Direct speech is a sentence that reports speech or talk in its original form. Expressed by the original speaker, it is usually enclosed in quotation marks. Direct speech itu kalimat langsung. Kalimat langsung ini ialah kata-kata atau kalimat yang diucapkan langsung oleh pembicara orang pertama dan ditulis apa adanya. Example, my mother said, I want to meet your remote. 2. In indirect speech. Also called reported speech is a sentence that reports speech or talk without using the exact words original from. Indirect speech ini adalah kalimat tidak langsung. Kalimat tidak langsung ini ialah kalimat yang diucapkan untuk menyampaikan pernyataan seseorang. Example, my mother said that she wanted to meet my remote. Direct speech. Hal-hal yang harus diperhatikan pada bentuk direct speech yaitu A. Reporting verb yang melaporkan dan reported words yang dilaporkan. Itu dipisahkan dengan tanda koma. B. Reported words dalam kalimat langsung ditulis dalam tanda kutip. C. Reporting verb bisa juga disebut reporting sentence, kalimat pelapor. Reported words dapat disebut reported speech, kalimat yang dilaporkan. D. Letak reporting verb tidak harus di awal kalimat, tetapi bisa berada di akhir kalimat. Example, he said, it is time to go away. He said, reporting verbnya, it's time to go away, reported words. Indirect speech. Hal-hal yang harus diperhatikan dalam kalimat tidak langsung itu yaitu A. Antara reporting verb dengan reported words dihubungkan oleh kata penghubung atau conjunction. B. Dalam kalimat tak langsung, indirect speech, tanda kutip quotation marks tidak diperlukan. Bentuk-bentuk indirect speech dapat dibagi menjadi dua, yaitu A. Bentuk kalimat tidak langsung yang kata pengantarnya dalam bentuk present tense, maka kalimat langsungnya tidak mengalami perubahan tense. Contoh, she says, I'm a clever student. Dia berkata, saya seorang murid yang pandai. B. Bentuk kalimat tidak langsung yang kata pengantarnya dalam bentuk past tense, maka kalimatnya mengalami perubahan, yakni tense kata ganti orang serta keterangan tempat. Say, tell, and ask. 1. The commonest reporting verbs in both direct and indirect speech are say, tell, and ask. 2. We must always use a personal indirect object after tell. Tell somebody. He told me he was tired. Not talk to me. John told his mother he was crying out. We can use to me. After say it we want to, but we can't say he said me. You haven't got much time. He said to me. Or he told me. Not he said me, he told. 3. We can use me. After us, if we want to, are you comfortable? He asked me. Example, the children always tell me if they can go out to play. Sebagai alternatif untuk mengatakan say, kita juga dapat mengatakan tell atau told dalam bentuk past tense untuk reported speech. Tapi untuk itu kita harus menambahkan kata ganti objeknya. Contohnya, he told me he was going to call Alan. Fraction expression with say, tell, and ask. There are many common expressions with say, tell, and ask. For example, say a few words, say so, say no more, say nothing, say you pray. Tell a lie, tell a story, tell you so, tell the time, tell the truth, ask after someone, ask for a favor, ask a question, ask the praise. Example, don't say I told you, so know that the words has happened. Direct and indirect speech. 1. Statements berita. He said to me, I don't have any money. He said to me that he didn't have any money. 2. Question, pertanyaan. A. Yes or no question. They asked me, are you happy today? They asked me if or whether I was happy that day. B. Why question? She asked him, why did you come late yesterday? She asked him why he had come late the day before. 3. Command, prohibition, perintah atau larangan. He ordered me, meet me at 7 tonight. He ordered me to meet him at 7 that night. She warned me, don't sit on this chair. She warned me not to sit on that chair. Mengubah direct speech menjadi indirect speech. Secara umum, direct speech dapat diubah menjadi indirect speech dengan cara menghilangkan quotation mark tanda kutip dengan cara mengubah capital letter atau huruf awal pada kata di dalam tanda tersebut. Pergantian tense. Dalam kedua speech ini, jika kita ingin mengubah direct speech menjadi indirect speech, maka harus ada pergantian tense yang perlu dilakukan. Di sini dapat kita lihat pergantian tense dalam label tersebut. Direct speech, present simple tense, indirect speech-nya past simple tense. Direct speech, present continuous tense, indirect speech-nya past continuous tense. Direct speech, present perfect tense, indirect speech, past perfect tense. Direct speech, present perfect continuous tense, indirect speech-nya past perfect continuous tense. Direct speech, past simple tense, indirect speech, past perfect tense. Past continuous tense, indirect speech, perfect continuous tense. Direct speech, past perfect tense, indirect speech, tidak berubah. Direct speech, past perfect continuous tense, indirect speech-nya tidak berubah juga. Direct speech, future simple tense, indirect speech, would. Direct speech, future continuous tense, indirect speech, would be. Direct speech, future perfect tense, indirect speech, would have. Direct speech, future perfect continuous tense, indirect speech, would have been. Contoh pergantian tense. Present simple tense menjadi past simple tense. Direct speech, Mona said, I study French. The boss said we work so hard. Indirect speech-nya, Mona said that she studied French. The boss said that they worked so hard. Future perfect tense to would have. Direct speech, they decide, I will have cleaned the car. Vivi said, I will have called my dad. Indirect speech-nya, they decide that he would have cleaned the car. Vivi said that she would have called her dad. Pergantian waktu. Jika dalam direct speech ada keterangan waktu seperti now, tomorrow, today, yesterday, tonight, maka saat dijadikan indirect speech, keterangan waktu tersebut harus diganti. Contoh, direct speech, Ruth said I'm going to Bandung tomorrow. Indirect speech-nya, Ruth said that she is going to Bandung the next day. Direct speech, she said, my mom visited me yesterday. Indirect speech-nya, she said that her mom visited her the previous day. Kalimat perintah. Dalam membuat kalimat perintah pada indirect speech tentu saja akan berbeda. Pada umumnya kalimat perintah akan berisikan saran, permohonan, permintaan, ataupun pesan. Contoh, direct speech. He said to her, bring your book, please. Indirect speech. He requested her to bring my book. Direct speech. Liam said to me, you should find a job. Liam advised me that she should find a job. Thanks for watching. See you again. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.